Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here again with the Queen's Castle. So I'm very excited about the artists that we have today on the show because I have been able to work with them a couple times actually. And their music is perfect, very sexy, got the whole vibes, the little sexy vibes, and it's really for the grown and sexy. So, again, we want to welcome with warm welcomes with the biggest, all the love, all the joy, the ambassador of R&B, Mr. Chenier. Here we go.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Remedy?
Hi, how you doing? Oh
I'm
my goodness, how has your week been? How you doing? What's going on?
just grinding, right
That's
now,
right.
working
That's
on
right. And
getting
we
ready.
want to definitely. I'm so glad you're on the show today. Thank you for being here.
I appreciate you for having me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime, anytime. So we want to go ahead and get started. Of course, entertainment world. How did you get started? How old were you when you did your first performance, and where did you do your first performance at?
Oh man, you taking me back some generation. Um, well, the typical first performance was in church. I started singing about 5 or 6. Did the choir thing back in church. Had my first solo performances. I just went ahead and just kept doing it. Kept doing it. But it definitely started in church. So I had that church background. Came to North Carolina to go to school. After I graduated and stayed down here, got into it professionally back in about 2003. So my first major performance was in 2004, and it didn't go too well, but
It's a learning experience.
it was definitely a learning experience for that one. But yeah, I've been performing all my life, but professionally since 2004.
Okay, okay, okay. That's good. That's good. So, of course, your family and friends, they all support you, come out to your shows, right?
Um,
You're
yeah.
right.
Sometimes you
That-
got twisted arm, and um,
right,
tell
right.
them, tell them you can get in free. Just come on out. So but yeah, they love to come out and rock out with your boy.
That's good. Now, tell us what type of audience comes to see you? Because
Straight grown folks.
yes,
Leave it, you know, leave the kids at home. Don't
that's right.
bring the kids. If you got a babysitter, don't come. Don't bring.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I like to keep it grown and sexy. That's
Yeah,
my motto: keeping it grown and keeping it sexy. So, and what I always say at my shows is, what goes on at my shows stays at my shows.
that's right.
It never
That's
do.
right.
The next day, it's on Facebook somewhere. So, but
You're right.
it's like, okay,
Listen,
I'm
that-
never recorded, and they like, you got it. I posted on
you're
Facebook.
right, right. That's good somehow, some way, because I've been to one of your shows, and honey, I was like, I was like,
Hold on.
that's a little steamy.
Wait a minute. I know you're not talking. When you come to my shows, I'm like, it's like you float into the building. I'm like, do you see? I'm like, did you see how many? No, she just floating right past. I'm like, hey, you be floating.
Hey.
Exactly. I'm like, did she walk? No, she glided in. Okay. Uh,
Oh man, yes, yes. Okay, okay. So of course, so you have current music out? What's the name of your current single?
my most recent single is called Superman. That's
Hmm.
that's my most recent one. Right now, I'm currently working on my first full length project. I've been
Ooh,
doing EPs here and there, but this is the first time I'm actually doing a 13 song project. Okay,
ooh,
so
wow.
right now I'm down to the last 3 songs, and it's
Mhm,
taking me a while because these are up tempo songs. So I want to make sure I keep the party rocking and slide
mhm.
and all that good stuff. But all the baby making stuff, that's all done. I got
Oh, okay, okay. We're gonna hear a lot of that. Turn it
oh,
up. Gotta be careful now.
the name of the project is called Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself. But when I listen to them songs, I want to name it Population, because if you put this in and you put it on repeat, we're making babies off of this one.
Oh,
We're making babies.
oh
So,
dear. Yeah, oh dear. All
there
right, ladies, listen now. When you hear that music now, you better be prepared.
you go. There you go. Because this time, let's just say I took off the gloves on this one here.
Oh,
'Cause
oh yes, oh
yes,
yes. We can't wait.
and
Yes, it's
my
going to be
manager,
very sexy.
I'm gonna tell you, so my manager, she listens to it all the time, the
Mhm.
song, and she keeps saying, "I cannot wait for you to perform this." I was like, "Oh Lord." I'm like, what you expected? But no.
All the ladies gonna be fanning every day.
Oh
Ah!
yeah. So right now, that's the game plan for the first part of the year is to finish that project out. But I am coming out with a my next single is going to be called the City Love Remix. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
If you happen to remember the first
I
song,
do. Mhm.
okay, this time we're gonna step it out. But at the same
Okay.
time, I'm gonna also bring out a video so you know I got to have you in it. I'm
Oh, of
just
course. Thank you.
it's
Of course. I'll bring all the sexy, honey.
already in your contract. Okay, you must be in this video. Okay, I seen it. I seen it.
Yes. Oh man. Okay. All right. That's wonderful. I can't wait. So, of course, being in the music business, you see a lot of interesting things. And so, as far as music is concerned, right now, where do you think that R&B is headed? Like, where you mean, is it going somewhere? Do you find it's being revamped? What's going on?
Well, it's just like how it was back when we first started. Every generation comes with something interesting, something that people are going to gravitate to, reject. It's their way. It's the new gen. I look at it as the new generation's way of expressing themselves through music. Now, of course, sometimes they may have to go back into the stash and sample old school artists, but the music is music. I mean, if you love music, you look at it as more of creativity, because believe it or not, the songs that sounds different are the ones that really get the most recognition because
Mm,
they're different.
yeah.
You already have a Usher, you already have a Beyonce, you already have a whoever. But at the end of the day, what are you bringing to the stage creatively?
Right.
I said it like so wrong. Creatively, there you go. I'd have been a
Right.
fuck that.
Crazy.
So it's like I like it. Now some songs I may be like, okay, but it's this generation. 'Cause I remember when I first came out, and it was like, So I mean, as you keep transitioning to another part of the next generation, so on and so forth, you're going to have these different types of music.
Oh
They
yeah.
always say R&B is dead. I'm like, well, how is it dead? Now it might not be acknowledged, but
Mhm.
it's not dead because I don't care what
Right.
you say. If you're trying to get it on with your lady or your man, you're not putting on no rap song. You're putting on an R&B. No matter how dead you may say it sound,
Right.
putting
Right.
on
That's right.
and you're going to put it on repeat. So it's never dead. It just may be um, um, under the table for right now because that's not the focus.
Right.
But if you look at some of these hip hop songs, if you listen to them, the music, most of them are being sampled by old school R&B music that you think no one has ever heard of before.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
you can thank them because those artists who's not making any money, let them hear that song being sampled.
Mhm.
Ching, that's a check right there.
Mhm.
You're like James Brown, they constantly sampling him. Okay,
All the time.
exactly. So, but as far as them being creative, as long as you're creative with it, I'm good. You
Mhm.
can give me something to be like, okay, I like that. Like
Yeah.
I listen to iHeartRadio a lot and the Heart and Soul channel. They play a lot of R&B that you won't normally hear on regular radio.
Mhm.
And there's one song I can't think of the guy's name, but he took Usher's "There Go My Baby" sample and wrote a whole
Mhm.
brand new song off of it, and it is so fire. If I find
What?
it, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yes. So they do those things, because it's them being creative. They may love the song, the music, and they'll take that music and they'll sample it and create a brand new song.
Right. Right. Oh man. Oh, that's gonna be. I want to hear it. I definitely want
Yeah,
to hear that.
just
Um.
just be creative with it. That's all I say. Just be creative.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so, so of course, you being with music a long time, you've heard a lot of different things, and people give you advice. What's the best advice you've ever heard?
Be yourself. Be yourself. Because there was one time, I want to say this might have been about 2010, 2011.
Mhm.
Like, you know what? Because I was coming to that part. All I did was sing slow songs,
Mhm.
and Babyface, Brian McKnight, Johnny Gill, that type of music, and R&B was transitioning more into hip hop.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to go ahead and call it quits because no one was singing ballads anymore. Everybody was doing all up tempo hip hop, but and I was thinking about trying to mimic what I heard.
Mhm.
But it wasn't until I was told you just keep putting out music that you enjoy because you can't please everybody, you
Right.
know. And then Neo came out, and I
Right.
heard Neo's first album. I was like, this stuff sounds like mine. I was like, oh hell no. Wait, let's go, let's go. And I just started writing, like I said, stuff that matters to me, you know.
Mhm.
And I gotta shout him out, even though some to popular belief, some people might not agree. R. Kelly. I mean, R. Kelly's music, he's great because he did what he wanted to do. You know,
Mhm.
all of those albums in the beginning were
Mhm.
all nothing but creative stuff. All the other stuff he did now, to me, is garbage because he tried to do what the other folks is doing. But when he was doing the 12 play, the TP2, TP3, Chocolate Factory, that was all him, you
Mhm.
know, and that's what kind of got him to where he was musically, is just being yourself. Like you, I love what you do.
Thank you.
You sound like nobody. Your music is like nobody's. So they can't say Remy stole that. No, you can't. They may say she kind of sounds like so and so, but they can't say you took enough nobody.
Mhm.
You're your own person, and I love that
Right.
about you. So
Right.
you know,
Thank you. Thank you. Oh yes. Oh yes. Creativity is a must. It has to flow though. Because have you
right.
ever been in the studio and then you just kind of have that moment where it's like, nah, something's not right, and to turn the music up or turn it down. Like you have to have that creative flow, or it's not gonna sound right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The song is not done until we agree it's done. If I'm
right.
because I'll be in the studio, we'll record a song, get all mixed and mastered to perfection. And when
Mm-hmm.
I first started working with my producer, shout out to Lee Tate. He told me, take it home, listen to it, because you're gonna want to come back and make some changes. I'm like, man, get out of here. I'm done. I'm done with this. No, okay. I go home, I listen to it for the entire night. That
Mm-hmm.
next morning, and I'm always texting him like, or call him, I need to make a change on this. I need to
Mm-hmm.
modify that. So
That's right.
we do that to make sure that once once I'm completely done with it, because there's sometimes people like, man, leave it alone. It's fine. I'm like, you sure? Because I want to make sure it is perfect and it's,
Right.
so yeah, if you're not feeling it and it ain't done, you keep working at it until you get it right. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's your project.
That's
It's your name.
right.
You know,
That's right. It's
you
gonna be like, yeah, that's right. I agree with that. I listen to my new song a lot of times, and it's like I gotta make sure everything is in order. Like if I hear something that's off, it's not gonna work.
that's because they're gonna say it's Remedy made and it's Mr. Chenier. They're not gonna go back and say, yeah, producer Jack. They're gonna say no, because you are representing that. That's you that you're putting
Right.
out, So
Right.
make sure it's right.
Right. The first time, but before you put it out there, because once it's out,
I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you a quick story. I had this hip hop artist, a good friend of mine. He was so quick to want to put something out that I had to tell him, bro, slow down. And we collabed on a song, it's a long time ago, and he got it and he sent it to me. I was like, bro, what is this? He was like, that's the song. I said, it's not mixed. He said, no, it's not mixed. I said, don't put that out. Don't put that out. Get it done first.
Right.
2 days later, one of my buddies reached out to me. He said, bro, I heard your new song. I was like, what new song? I was like, that's out? He said, yeah. He said, man, what happened? What happened? He's like, it sounds terrible.
Oh.
I said, bro, I was like, did you sit up? I said, did you put that song out? He was like, yeah, I want to say. I said, bro, it ain't mixed. It's like you just put a whole bunch of ingredients in a bowl and then stir it up. I said,
Right.
it gotta be, it ain't done. You want to get a feel of what the crowd would think. I said, bro, if I'm part of that, let's just, I gave a few choice words for me, but I was like, my name is on it. Take it down, quick.
Right. At least you were honest. At least you were honest with it, though.
Yeah, because I explained to him, like, bro, I know you want to rush to let people hear what you're saying, but it ain't done. It is not
Right.
done. So he never took it down. He posted, check out the raw version. I was like, that makes it even worse. No,
Oh no! Oh
he
no!
said,
What?
here's the raw version. I'm like, why would you want people to hear the raw version? No,
No,
no.
that's backwards. That feels backwards to me. It just it feels backwards. Like,
Sometimes you can't tell a person nothing, but yeah. But yeah, my thing is until it's fully completed. Now,
mhm.
send it to you, say, hey, Remy, this is where we're going at so far. What you think? That's
Right.
one-on-one. He
That's
put
different,
on
right?
social media. You know how social media get. So I said,
Oh
Lord.
yes, they will rip that stuff in a heartbeat. They be like, "Oh, this is trash."
Then it looks like, but my true supporters, what they did, they reached out to me and be like, bro, what in the hell is this?
Right. That's the difference. I'm glad you said that. That's the difference. People who actually support and really want to see you successful, they will tell you the truth. And that's why I like
Yeah,
honesty. Please be honest, but be
that's
honest with love. They don't have,
yeah,
we don't need all that extra stuff, right?
true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, my thing is just when it's done. That's why the album, because I may be taking more time than normal, but I want
Right.
to make
It's
sure
okay.
it comes out. It's straight. It's
That's
straight.
right. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fly.
Oh yes, oh yes,
Of course, as always. Okay, so since we talked about like the current R&B, so do you have it like who's your favorite current R&B artist right now?
Oh, whew.
Right, right.
I mean, I would have to go with Coco Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's the
Coco
funny thing
Jones.
about her. Okay, she won a Grammy Award, but I did not know that was the same girl that played in Bel Air, the new Bel
Right,
Air.
right.
Because
Right.
I saw her videos. I was like, okay, I like the sound, and I saw her when she won the award. And everything. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, then I saw a Instagram post saying that she was posting a picture with her mother, and then somebody said she came along with the Bel Air. I'm like, so I went to the old episode. I was like, Lord, that's the same girl.
Right. I
um,
see, right.
yeah, so I like her. And then of course, I still consider Usher's being current. By the way,
Right.
he had a
Oh
hell of
yeah.
Super Bowl show. Hell of a show. That's pretty much it with the. Oh, of course, I'm still a fan of Charlie Wilson and anybody that's doing music now. Those are my select few. Oh,
Mhm.
and I know I don't know their names, but I know the song. I think her name is Monty Young, Monty Long. What I can't think of her
Oh,
name.
I know who you're talking about.
So
Mooney Long. Yeah, she's good too. Yeah. I
yeah,
think her name's Mooney Long. That's right.
yeah. So but yeah, that's pretty much that I
Oh
really
yeah,
look.
those are wonderful artists, and they
Yeah.
all have their own individual style. And like every time you listen to it, you find a new
Mhm.
song that you like that could hit you right in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. I definitely do.
And also,
Um.
I like to listen to the lyrics where they write their lyrics.
Mhm.
It's no catchphrases. It's strictly I'm telling a story because
Mhm.
most songs nowadays need to tell a story. Some people go away from that,
Mhm.
but when you get those songs that tell a story, oh, it's beautiful. You
Oh
know.
yeah. Like I don't know if you remember, but when they had CDs back in the day, like you could read the lyrics.
Mhm. What a lot of young people don't know is back in the day, if you want to tell a woman how you feel, you get the lyric sheet from a song, you jump it down, and you send it on through, and she be like, she got that from Boys to Men. That's okay though. I know you know where I got it from, but do you understand what I'm feeling? That's what
Right. It was about the feeling. And it's like, wow.
yeah.
Come on, we got to bring them old school vibes back. Come on, the real authentic vibes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, that slow love making music, that that deep passionate love making music.
That's why I always that's why I say I do the grown and sexy. So you may say, well, if you was on a show, who would you be on a show with? I'd be like, it'd be Keith Sweats, the R. Kellys, the Charlie
Mhm.
Wilson, the Johnny Gills, those type of artists, because those artists represent the baby faces, those artists represent love in all forms, whether you dance, whether you step in the name of love, making love, or falling in love. Those artists represents that to the fullest. And
Right.
that's grown folks. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, you can take any one of those artists and put their songs on repeat. That's in for a good night. I'm trying to
Oh,
tell you.
that's right.
But then of course I gotta put shout out to my boy Usher. Usher kind of got me in a little trouble too. So I gotta put him in the mix as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh man. So we talked, oh man, so I guess we need to talk about what makes you stand out as an artist. So when you have your shows, I mean, I know you don't want to disclose too much, but what's like one thing that's like that says this is Chenier? Like
I remember that, when I have my interviews, I tell it all. So here we go. In my shows, I'm giving you a show. I'm giving you a show. I do what I gotta do to get my point across on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
To bring you on stage, if I get to come out to the audience, I'm going to give you a show, whether it's one song or it's a full show. You're going to get the Mr. Chenier experience, whether it's me dance with my dancers, whether it's a one-on-one with a person from the audience, whether it's me giving out roses and flowers. There's all types of different things that I do because that's what they did back. That's what the grown folks did back in the day. If you're watching any of the Motown artists, when they're on stage, they come off the stage sweating because they done gave you a show. Early Bird would be on stage grinding, pounding the floor. This big man doing all that stuff, and I'm gonna stand on stage and just sing with a microphone. I don't mind that, but me, I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you. I'll stop a show and bring somebody on stage and question what her man is. I don't care. You gotta give the person that 15 or whatever minute experience that you're on stage. Make it all about them.
That's right. Oh, that's right. The experience. That's right. Every time I've been to one of your shows, you always gave the lady experience. That's right.
That's because at the end of the day, when they go home, they're gonna tell one of their girlfriends, and their girlfriends tell their girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Oh honey, look at me. I got danced on, honey. I got me some roses.
Because the funny part, I'll tell this quick story, and if she ever sees this, matter of fact, when this come out, I'm gonna tag her in it. The show I did with Coco Filipino when I brought her on stage, right? Afterwards, she said, after all that, you can at least buy me a sandwich or buy me something to drink. I was like, she said, I feel like I'm being cheated. What? You did all that. I can't get a sandwich, something to drink. Oh my God. She said, well, she said a B can't get something to drink. Can't get a sandwich.
Right, but it was all love though. It was the best. That was the time I was like, what? Like I really was, because all the other times I was like, oh, that's okay, but this time I was like, what?
Yeah, because the thing is I asked her. I said, if you come to the show, I get you in free because certain radio personalities you want to show them love. So when she sent me the text message saying, "I'll be there. I'm on my way," I was like, "Say less." I said, and then when we got there. She came with a guest, and I've had experiences when I perform that song where if I sing it to a young lady and she do her boyfriend, they ready to fight. They literally are talking to the background. I'm hearing it, but luckily I'm with my people, so I'm good. But I'm hearing it. But when I saw her guest, I introduced myself and everything, and then I was like, "Oh, that's your man?" She was like, "No, that's just my BF, your best friend." Oh, so I said so. You're here pretty much by yourself. No significant other. She said, I said, gotcha. She said, what you mean? There you go. Said, okay.
Gotcha. Swooped you up, baby.
Your mind.
That's right.
Yeah, but
oh my goodness. Yes. So with that, as you know, so collaborations, what artists are you wanting to collaborate with? Or do you have any?
I want to collaborate. This is funny. I want to collaborate with everybody, but it has to make sense, you know? So I won't put, and if it's a sexy song, I'm not gonna put somebody who's thuggy buggish, So I'm letting you know, since you asked the question, you already know I'm going with this. So we'll talk offline, okay?
Oh yes.
Yes. But I would like to work with everybody because actually what I want to do is I'm working on a song, I'm working on a project after this project called Creation Nation. Okay. And Creation Nation is going to consist of me being creative with everybody that I know in the game.
That's right.
Then I'm like Marvin Gaye now. I'm thinking so much. I'm thinking of that project and also another project called Just Duets.
Wow! Oh, that would be sweet. Yes.
I got a lot of stuff that I want to do now that I'm back into writing because I started writing for a while because all I did was just be on the road performing.
Right.
Now they're like, okay, look here, you got to finish this project, so we need some songs. So I'm like, okay.
Right.
And it was after a while, I've been written it so long, so now I'm saying like, Do I have songwriters? What is it called? A writer's block? Oh hell no!
Oh no. Oh
So
no, you can't have that. Mm-mm.
I said, let me go back to see my mentors. So of course I put in 12 Play by R. Kelly just to listen, just get back into the mode. And I was like, okay,
Back to the flow.
yeah. So I was about to say, woo, because all I've been doing was performing. I mean, every time I come home, all right, I gotta go right back out another week. Boom, boom, boom.
Imagine, how was that experience for you? Was it exhausting? How was, like, I mean, what was the experience for you?
Oh, I loved it because see, the stage is my second home. So me being able to get into the car and drive up and down the road. Oh, I mean, it was like a streamlined process. If the show's on Saturday, we leave on Friday, go down there, get the Airbnb. Shouts out to all the Airbnbs that I stayed in, except for one, which was terrible. Um, go on stage, do our thing, come home, go to work. Oh, next thing you know, you're driving. Now the biggest one, we drove to New York. That was interesting.
Ooh. Do you have any footage from the New York one? I know you do.
I do. I will send it to you.
Okay, cool.
The funny part was that whole week, I don't know what happened, but I lost my voice that Monday. I woke up and I was sounding, I was sounding like this. So I called my manager. I was like, I don't know. This is how I'm sounding. So that whole week, I was doing all types of remedies and this and that, talking to doctors. So then that Friday we went up there, we drove. Voice was about 95% there, but my motto was the show must go on no matter what.
Right.
So we drove down, we drove to New York, but I don't know if you heard, that was the time when New York had that big flood up there.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Wow.
So I'm driving. I might not, any other time I go to New York, I'm either flying or taking the train. So this is the first time that I actually physically driven to New York, and I'm from New York. So I'm driving. By the time we hit the Delaware, we started seeing some raindrops coming. I'm like, is it supposed to rain? I know I had to be careful. If it had some chances, that whole sky opened up, Remedy.
Whoa.
To the point to where it was bumper to bumper traffic everywhere. So got to the Airbnb, relaxed for a bit, got to the venue. It was so bad they shut down the train systems. Now that's where most of the patrons for that venue come in because they want to drink and then after that go on a train, go back home. So they shut down the train system. So nobody really showed up other than my peoples, you know. And he was like, "You can come back." So we scheduled to be back there in April of this year.
Oh, okay.
But I'm glad you brought that up because I've been trying to get a group of people, like maybe like a team of artists or friends who would support each other. Like, let's say you have a show, we support you. I got a show, no matter where it is, we help each other. You want to come? If I'm in New York, you want to come?
That's a great idea. Yes.
You know that way because it makes for a better show when. Yeah, granted, you're going to a place where nobody knows your name, but when you have your peoples there, just the scenery of, okay, he has 15 people in the crowd just rooting for him. That's going to encourage other folks to do it as well because he got a fan base.
That's right.
Remember, you have a show or wherever, we come out, boom, you got 15 people or even 10 people in the audience rooting for you. You got a fan base because ultimately we're all one big family.
That's true. I'm glad you said that. Music, we need to stay together as artists. We need to just set aside all our differences and come together as creatives and just be supportive of each other. There's plenty of room at the table for everybody to eat. Plenty of room.
Especially when we all still wake up and punch a clock for the other man to make a buck. So we ain't there yet. We still trying to get there. So hey, let's.
And even those of us who have made it on the other side, please help the rest of us up, and we will definitely all just pour into the pot of love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't forget where you came from. Come on
back. Right, that's right. That's right. Okay, well, tell us where we can find out your music and where we can find you at. Let us know.
Okay, you can find my music on my website, which is mrchenier.com. And we're going to spell out Mr. So it's MISTERCHENIER.com. Okay. And you can find me on Instagram at I am Mr. Chenier, and this time it's going to be MR. So I am MRCHENIER. And Facebook, you can find me at Chenier Wilson. Just my first name, my last name.
Okay. Perfect. So thank you again for coming on the show. It was a joy to talk to you.
Yeah, so like I said, get ready because
Oh
right
yeah.
now people have been
Stay ready.
they've been like, well, he's quiet. A lot of people coming from manager. What's he doing? He hasn't been on the show. He did any shows yet. It's already February. I was like, oh no, I'm taking this first part out to finish this project.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Smart.
next thing I plan on releasing is the remix to City of Love. That's my next and last single.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's gonna come out. I'm gonna also have that with a video,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna need you for the. I told you the photo shoot. Oh yeah, it's
Oh
coming.
yeah.
I'm just coordinating with LP. So shout out to LP at One Click Photography.
Yes.
We can go ahead and get that together, and then even the video. I even talked to Starks. So I'm telling you, I'm bringing everybody into this,
That's right.
and he's
Thank you.
excited. Yeah, shout out to Lord Music Group.
Yeah. Always. Thank you. Thank you. All the love, all the artists, all the industry. We love you.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Chenier. We love you so much. All right. We'll see you later. Bye.